Brilliance Audio presents Single Dad Next Door by Penelope Bloom, performed by Minnie Atwood and William Leroy. I clutched the letter from my grandfather in my fist. The paper is soft and wrinkled from years of being handled. I know every word in it by heart. Every single fucking syllable is burned into my brain like a cancer. But the last line is the worst. It's the one that haunts me. It taunts me every morning when I look in the mirror. It's the line of text that hangs over me like a fucking time bomb, waiting to explode and tear everything in my life to pieces. I leave my shop and property to Reid William Riggins under the condition that he is married with children by the time he is 35 years of age. There it is, in plain black ink. Children and a wife. I have one child and no wife, so that puts me in a very shitty place. One child, one ex-wife, and no prospects of that changing anytime soon. My grandfather went and threw me the shittiest curveball he could with his will. I shouldn't even be surprised. My younger brother practically exiled himself from the family after college, and my grandfather was obsessed with the idea of the Riggins family name carrying on to a new generation. I'm 33 years old now, which doesn't leave me much more time to satisfy the conditions. Either I marry someone and knock them up this year, or I lose my shop, I lose my house, everything. I shove the letter back in the drawer and slam it shut. Tyler sticks his head in the small office at the back of my shop. "Hey, Reid, you'll want to see this." I'm not in the mood for Tyler's bullshit right now. But if I stay in this office any longer, I'll just keep getting more pissed. I push out of my chair and cross the distance toward him in 2 long strides. The shop isn't much, but it's mine. For now. I've run the place since Grandpa died 6 years ago. We have 2 bays for cars, one of which I built myself on the weekends. It took close to a year, but it's good, solid work. Everything is to code and sturdy. When I see my little guy kneeling to watch Gary work on an old Acura's brake lines, the hot anger in me cools a little. Roman is the only good thing that came out of the 2 years I spent married to Tara. His brown hair is a tangled mess of brown, and he has a thick streak of black on his cheek. I smirk, spitting on a rag, then cupping his cheek to clean the grease from his cheek. He scrunches his face and tries to escape, but I manage to get the spot before he can slip away. "You learning about brakes, bud?" Roman is turning 5 next month, but he probably knows more about cars than most adults already. "Yep," he says cheerily. I ruffle his hair and move to follow Tyler. As soon as Roman is out of my sight, the heat of my anger rises up again. I see what Tyler was calling me out of the office to see now. The shop sits directly in front of my house. The house next door has been abandoned for 2 years, but there's a moving truck parked outside in the shade of 2 big oaks. I tuck the rag in my jeans and cross my arms. I have to squint against the sun to see, but there are 3 guys from the moving company bringing box after box inside, while a woman with long legs and short shorts follows them around, fussing over everything they move. I take a few steps closer, eyebrows drawing down in frustration and confusion when I realize I recognize her. "Is that fucking Sandra Williams?" I ask. Tyler spits between his teeth, nodding. "Sure is. Ain't she like best friends with your ex?" There's a bad taste in my mouth as I answer. "Yeah, that's the one." "So your wife's best friend is going to live next door. What are you going to do?" "I'm going to set this shit straight. Keep an eye on Roman. This won't take long." Tyler nods, walking back toward the shop. I realize I'm not wearing a shirt when I've already crossed half the distance to her house. Fuck it, though. I'm too pissed to go back and put one on. Besides, the shirt I had on is covered in oil. I don't bother thinking about what I'm going to say. The message is simple. She's going to keep her fucking distance, and I'm going to keep mine, or we'll have a problem.